I did go out there. I can't remember if I went out there once or twice in the wintertime. Foliage looks like that's the interlocking plant north of Nashville, Maplewood. From the looks of the foliage, I guess it must be in the summertime. And this is a SouthWind with Atlantic Coastline engines. Going in South Tunnel again. I did like taking pictures of South Tunnel. You find pictures of South Tunnel on everything I do just about. Again, this is Indianapolis with some New York Central power. Pulling out of Indianapolis. Train was right on time to the minute this trip. And I believe, I am not sure, but I will see. I think I rode the Milwaukee Road again on this trip because it was getting to the point where it would be impossible to ride it later. No, we're on the Illinois Central. Because this was the morning the Illinois Central train got behind a derailment, and we're looking at the Mississippi River approaching east Dubuque, Illinois. Ordinarily, you would not be in daylight at this point. And now we come out of a tunnel across the Burlington and now across the Mississippi. Since this time, I've been over this route in daylight on my track geometry car, but it was an amazing spot to me back in those days. That's a Milwaukee Road train there. We're stopped at the train station in Dubuque, Iowa, and this Milwaukee Road freight goes by. Their track is half a block over. Now we're pulling out of Dubuque. The Illinois Central had a pretty good train here. The Hawkeye carried a lot of head-in stuff, mail, express, whatnot, and it was a pretty good train. That track going lower at that point is the Milwaukee. And we're going to climb out of the Mississippi Valley now, as most of Iowa sets up on a plateau. And we're climbing away from the river now. Don't climb very high, a couple of 100 feet, I guess. We were probably coming down the hill into Fort Dodge here. Yep, that's the Chicago Great Western Bridge over the Des Moines River at Fort Dodge. Now we're just going under it. Seemed to me like you go under it, yeah, and then we stop at the station briefly. Of course, we're running, 6 hours late. The train was due in Stormlake about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we got to Stormlake about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. In fact, we got to Stormlake about the time the train was due to leave Sioux City going back, and they used the same equipment, so I guess they had it was late going back that night too. climbing up the hill now again towards Tara. And that should be Tara. That Manson. These grain elevators, you can see them for miles out there, and that's the main point of reference, really. You see those grain elevators for miles and miles and miles. The towns are typically 10 or 12 miles apart, and you can sometimes see the grain elevators